हाँ तो भाई लोग, क्या हाल चाल है। आई होप सब एकदम बढ़िया बढ़िया हो गए। आई होप कि सबकी होली एकदम बढ़िया बढ़िया निकली होगी। खैर वो तो पता ही लग जाता है किसकी होली बढ़िया निकली है, उसकी शक्ल से ही पता लग जाएगा बंदे की देख के कि भाई बंदे की होली कितनी कितनी बढ़िया निकली है। अगर सिर्फ पिंक पिंक चेहरा है हल्का हल्का तो वो अच्छी निकली है, लेकिन अगर और रंग बिरंगे चेहरे हुए हुए हैं, गर्दन रंग बिरंगी, नाखून रंग बिरंगे, तो भाई असली मजे तुमने किए हैं। मैंने तो नहीं खेली, बट फिर भी मेरे को पता है क्योंकि मैं बचपन में खेलता था। तो आई होप सबको होली में मज़ा आया होगा। तो यार कंटिन्यू करते हैं आज हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी। आज मोस्ट प्रोबेबली आज और कल ही स्ट्रीम कर पाऊंगा मैं, क्योंकि इस वीकेंड से लेकर नेक्स्ट वीकेंड में होऊंगा नहीं यहाँ पे। मैंने वीडियोस तो रिकॉर्ड कर ली हैं, मतलब एक स्पाइडरमैन की करी हुई है और 2 पार्ट मैंने उसके करे हुए हैं। होराइजन के हो सकता है तीसरा पार्ट मैं कल होराइजन का रिकॉर्ड करूँ, ताकि कम से कम चैनल हफ्ते 10 दिन को खाली ना रहे। तो उनको मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं प्रीमियर कर दूँ ताकि किसी को आना हो ना हो बातचीत करने का, तो वो काइंड ऑफ लाइव स्ट्रीम हो जाएगी, बट वो रिकॉर्डेड होंगी वीडियोस, 1 1 घंटे की हैं। तो हाँ, ये अपडेट है। बाकी यार शुरू करते हैं हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी। कल बहुत बढ़िया था, कल बहुत मज़ा आया ऐसे खेलने में। कल थोड़ी बकचोदी भी करी तो उसमें भी मज़ा आया। बाकी हाँ यार कंटिन्यू करते हैं। आज अपना 8वीं स्ट्रीम है इसकी। अरे इससे ज़्यादा एक बढ़िया चीज़ भाई मैं बता नहीं सकता मैं कितना ज़्यादा खुश हूँ ना कि ये चीज़ हो गई। मेरे ना इतने टाइम से कोई मल्टीप्लेयर गेम खेलने का मन कर रहा था, और एपेक्स तो पता नहीं कितना टाइम हो गया वो खेलने में। पता नहीं क्योंकि क्या पंगा है यहाँ पे, मतलब इंडिया का सीन है या मेरा ही सीन है, सिर्फ ये कि यार ना, जो जिन सर्वर्स में पिंग अच्छी आ रही है ना, 2 ही सर्वर है, एक तो बहरेन है और एक सिंगापुर है। तो पहले मैं दोनों में मेरे को मैचेस मिल जाते थे, लेकिन फिर बीच में मिलना ही बंद हो गया। लाइक मैच मेकिंग में कोई कोई क्यू में ही नहीं होता था। पता नहीं क्या सीन है, मेरा इंटरनेट का सीन है या पूरे इंडिया वालों का ही सीन है ऐसे, या प्ले स्टेशन का सीन है, क्योंकि पीसी वालों को तो मिल जाता है पता नहीं। तो मेरा ही सीन होगा या फिर ये, या फिर कौनसोल वालों का सीन है इंडिया में। तो हाँ, मैं मल्टीप्लेयर गेम ढूंढने की सोच रहा था। मैंने वॉर जोन भी खेला, बट वॉर जोन बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग है। नो 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 नो, वॉर जोन नहीं खेलना भाई। तो इससे फिर मैंने क्या कहते हैं, कल बहुत दिमाग लगाया यार, एपेक्स चल जाए मेरा, एपेक्स चल जाए, एपेक्स चल जाए। अपने राउटर की लिटरली मैंने आईपी एड्रेस पे जाके इसकी सेटिंग शूटिंग इतनी चेंज करी, छेड़खानी करी, कुछ नहीं हुआ। तो मैं सोचा यार एक काम करते हैं और सर्वर्स पे देखते क्या पता और सर्वर मिल जाए। तो फिर फाइनली मुझको मैचेस मिल रहे थे टोक्यो पे, टोक्यो और सिडनी पे, तो फटाक फटाक से मिल रहे थे। तो अब से एपेक्स की स्ट्रीम भी होगी, क्योंकि एपेक्स मेरे को अच्छा लगता है। एपेक्स जेन्युइनली अच्छा गेम है। तो ये अच्छी बात हो गई आज। इसके अलावा भाई गेम कंटिन्यू, 10 बार बोल चुका हूँ मैं, गेम कंटिन्यू करते हैं। अब आप पक्का गेम कंटिन्यू करते हैं। हाँ तो क्या क्या मिशन पड़े हमारे पास इसमें। 20 क्लास अटेंड करनी है। अच्छा ये 11 नहीं है, ये 2 है। ओके, लगा लेवल 11। 20 क्लास ही करते हैं, कुछ और करने को है नहीं। अच्छा इसमें भी लिखा है प्रिपेयर सर्च फॉर द फाइनल कीपर। हाँ 20 क्लास ही करते हैं।
I don't feel well. Why don't you go?
Revelio. Alohomora.
यार ये स्लॉट्स आर फुल।
Revelio.
वो हॉगवर्ट्स की छत पे आ गया मैं, क्या बात है। लेवल 2 अनलॉक्ड है। मैंने कॉम्बिनेशन को ठीक से नहीं लग रहा। एक्सपेलियार्मस ठीक है बट पता नहीं, एक येलो वाला भी रखने का मन कर रहा है मेरा, क्योंकि काम आ जाते हैं कभी कभी ये ना, बहुत लोगों से लड़ना पड़ना हो तो।
Descendo. Revelio.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now. Where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
तेरी की हो
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
भाई यार ये सीन हो हैरी पॉटर में इतनी कमाल का सीन था ये
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her. Castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's
हाँ हाँ
trust,
मैंने
they'll
विजिट की
always
हुई
be
है.
there for you?
I think मैंने
I've
की
seen
हुई
it
है
firsthand with
पिछली
her.
विजिट जहाँ
How
पे वही
exactly did you and
सारे
Hyman
elves काम
cross
करते हैं ना.
paths?
It's a longer story, but I her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers is growing. I see them
Yes, bro, I
every
have
day in the
visited the
village, lingering, talking to
Hogwarts
people.
prison.
They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Confringo!
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
बड़े सारे मिशंस आ गए यार एक साथ ही. सही है सही है. ये वाला कर लेते पहले.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. It's never been this long. I just know something's happened.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. This be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
थोड़ा सा डिस्क्रीट हो तो उसके बाद कुछ करते हैं फिर.
As a grapple, you are. Over here, another human.
इसको देख कैसे रहा हूँ मैं? थोड़ा यार ऐसे मार देते हैं.
Accio. Incendio. Incendio! Rebellion! You won't last long. Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Defendo. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Has your brain been infested with Bundyman?
ये तो हॉगवर्ट्स जाए घूम फिर के मैं
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
I don't know what they think I'll see around here.
Revelio. What do we have here?
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think there's a hole in my pocket.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Hello?
Revelio.
Someone's here.
Not the best. Revelio.
No better than that by now. All told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen. Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share. Regret coming. I won't rest. Showing off.
This is the stuff in the machine. That's not what it's about. Revelio. Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
You come. Over here.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. What will we find in here? Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal to a prop.
Boiler door.
Squid, I'll find ya. Someone thinks they can outlast me. Why drag this out longer than necessary?
I shall avenge your death. You think you're so stealthy? Are you quite finished? I feel that you're Railroad will be pleased.
एकदम नूब टाइप खेला यार ये तो
Won't get away with that.
Boiler door. Out to one. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
Incendio! Revelio. Incendio! Stop it! Glacius! Wait on it!
Easily diverted.
Glacius! Confringo!
I won't let
अरे हैप्पी होली भाई, क्या हाल चाल है?
Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr.
wait.
Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius. Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
This door must need power from something. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get one of your own.
Someone here. Why to burn this out? I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Someone's been taken out last me.
Incendio.
I will make you pay.
Incendio.
Stupid child. I won't rest. Stupid. Such arrogance. You will suffer.
Descendo. Confringo.
I will make you pay.
Descendo.
You want to come here?
Confringo.
I won't rest until dead. Bury you in that deepest spot. Brave mistake.
Descendo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky.
वह मुझे भी पता लगा मैंने इंस्टाग्राम खोला कि डिस्कॉर्ड आ रहा है प्लेस्टेशन पे। वो मैं इसे चेक करता हूँ अभी। अभी तो नहीं निकाला उन्होंने, बट ये आई है नोटिफिकेशन कि भाई ग्लोबल अपडेट है कि डिस्कॉर्ड आ रहा है। तो स्टेशन पर डिस्कॉर्ड बढ़िया हो जाएगा, मतलब हाँ बढ़िया ही हो जाएगा। उस ट्रोल को ही मार देते हैं जो बाहर घूम रहा था।
I don't like the looks of that encampment. Rest easy, my large friend.
एक सेकंड अभी आया यार. हॉग्समीड चलते हैं, पहले तो खाली करके आते हैं यार.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
अरे भाई भाई भाई, क्या हाल चाल है? क्या हाल चाल है? ये लॉक्ड क्यों है भाई?
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
एक और सा एडमिशन ये कौन सा
I'll
वाला?
fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
I can see why he said that. You do seem angry.
Of course I'm angry now, in large part due to his absurd overreaction to what is simply passion for my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
Nah.
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. He'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. You've convinced me.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentacula. Confringo! Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be stirring?
Revenue. Hello, Hamora. So many spiders. To wonder if they're taking over the whole house.
Glacier, Confringo, Descendo.
Lumos. Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Incendio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future. Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. What do you think you're doing?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope.
I should investigate.
Levioso.
Stupid one.
Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Is that one finished? I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio.
I didn't always like a polite battle.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find...
Upper Hogsfield has been terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf! Badolf! My dear, dear
बड़ी डार्क
brother!
एंडिंग थी भाई, लेकिन चलो भाई, बाकी यार आज के लिए इतना ही, कल कंटिन्यू करते हैं फिर। ओके सर, टाटा बाय बाय।